Jack Dawson had once been an ordinary man, just another in the sea of millions, seeking opportunities in a city that thrived on competition. Born into a poor family, he learned early on to survive, working tirelessly to make ends meet. People in the city often said he had no chance, no privilege to succeed. But Jack never let that stop him. In the early years of Jack's life, things were tough. As a child, he had to work to help his family, starting with delivering newspapers early in the morning and later working at a small coffee shop. Though life was never easy, Jack always carried with him a burning desire, a dream to change his fate, to do something bigger than just survive. But life is never fair. One day on a sweltering summer afternoon, while Jack was working at the coffee shop, he received some terrible news. His mother, the one person who had always supported him, had passed away from an illness that the family couldn't afford to treat. The loss hit Jack like a blow to the chest. However, instead of falling apart, Jack found strength in his grief. He made a vow that he would not let life be determined by his circumstances anymore. That day, after closing the coffee shop, Jack decided to reach out to an old friend, someone who had succeeded in building a small business. He wanted to learn from this person, even though all he had to offer was a heart full of determination and dreams. His friend, though successful, was willing to share his knowledge. Jack began to learn how to work smarter, how to communicate effectively, and how to build a network of connections. Months turned into years, and Jack never stopped trying. He sought out small opportunities, starting by working as an assistant for various entrepreneurs, and slowly but surely, he began to make a name for himself in his chosen field. However, success didn't come easily. Each step forward was met with huge challenges. There were times when Jack felt like giving up from exhaustion due to work and life's difficulties. But he never quit. Every time he fell, he got back up, learning from his mistakes and pushing forward. After 10 years of relentless effort, Jack finally built his own company, one he called the Dawson Group. This was the result of a long journey filled with trials, but also the proof of his unyielding will and determination. He became a role model for perseverance, not just someone who succeeded, but someone who inspired thousands of others. Though Jack had achieved financial and career success, he never forgot the hard years. He made it a point to give back to the community, especially helping those in need, just like he once was. A large portion of his wealth went into creating scholarship funds for underprivileged students, giving them opportunities for education and success. But for Jack, success was never just about money or fame. It was about the transformation he had undergone. And more importantly, it was about proving that anyone could change their destiny if they had enough willpower, determination, and patience. Jack's journey wasn't just a story of rising from poverty. It was a lesson in the power of perseverance and the importance of never giving up on one's dreams. A man can lose everything, but as long as he believes in himself, nothing can stop him from achieving greatness. As Jack stood at the pinnacle of his career, looking back at the road he had traveled, he realized that every failure, every drop of sweat, every time he had stumbled had helped him grow. But what mattered most was that he had never given up, and that was the reason for his success. In the end, Jack became a legend in the business community. But not because he was the wealthiest, but because he was the one who never gave up, the one who created opportunities not just for himself but for others. Jack's story continues to inspire anyone struggling in life, reminding them that as long as they don't quit, a brighter future will always be ahead.